We landed on the big island of Hawaii in early afternoon. After getting our rental, we took a 30-minute drive to a local touring group that would drive us down to the Waipio Valley. Our tour guide still has family that lives in that valley, and he was very knowledgeable. We got off a few times, and on the way back, some wild horses found us and got really close to the bus. Here you can see how bumpy the ride was. After the tour, we stopped at a fruit stand on the side of the road. I'd never seen star fruit before, or that stuff that looked like a caterpillar. Overall, it was pretty good. We stayed in an Airbnb in the middle of town, close to the main highway for 3 nights. Our last night would be spent in the Volcano Inn on the other side of the island. Our first full day we visited Magic Sands Beach and then had lunch at a restaurant near the water. That evening we would be venturing out to Mauna Kea for a sunset tour and stargazing. The different climates we experienced on this island was shocking. If you don't already know, up the mountain gets very cold. I added a few photos we grabbed. Day 2, we visited the historical park on the island and decided to snorkel close by. Up to now, I had shot a lot of footage on a small POV camera. But at some point snorkeling, I dropped and never recovered that tiny Insta360 Go camera. Later that evening, we ate dinner at Hugo's on the Rocks, saw sunset, and then we headed out to a night manta ray snorkel that we booked via Viator. Those things were massive and got extremely close. Here's what they looked like from the boat afterwards. The next day, we headed down to South Point to find the green sand beach. You'll find that full experience in a previous video. The next morning, after grabbing some food and snacks for the road, we headed out to the Punaluu Black Sand Beach, our first black sand beach, and our first turtle sighting. We killed a bit of time before going and checking in at the Volcano Inn for the night. This was a small hotel, looked like a small apartment complex in the woods. We also had the hot tub to ourselves that night. Early the next morning, we had what we considered the best banana bread in the world. We bought a loaf to go, which came with the recipe, and then we headed out to the Volcanoes National Park. We decided to hike down to the crater. The hike starts off nice among greenery as you descend down. Then it's just wide open black rock in the sun. When you get to the other side, you start heading back up what felt like a very steep hike. It was definitely a workout. Back in the car, we drove to different sites on the park and actually got off at the Holei Sea Arch to see where lava flows out. There was no lava in this day. Because this was our last full day, we headed back to Hilo towards the airport. We found a few waterfalls, a garden, and just found places to hang out before our flight. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe as we try to grow this channel and continue to share more of our travels. Thanks for watching. See you on the next venture.